Trax Sector Warcast, and this is a championship game, Blackmane versus Zarathur. We have first, second, third, fourth, and fifth planets up there. Elowithos is 4, Farron, Planum, and Iridial. You'll notice there is a blue planet win at 5. Otherwise, and a green planet win at 5 as well. So there's some options for the players, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a long game. This is between Brendan on the right, playing as Ragnar, excuse me, and Will on the left, playing as Zarathur. For those of you who've watched our channel before, you'll notice the familiar table. This is the table where we record, where John, Carl, and I record our podcast, as well as play most of our games and set up and record some of the games. Starts off with a good opening hand from Will with 2 of those cultists, or 2 Promise of Glory, so he can pull out a big bad demon pretty well. A Rogue Trader is obviously on Planum, or Void Pirate, sorry, is on Planum there for Brendan, and then he plays a Tactical Squad Cardenas on 1. Now remember, it's looking like a long game here, so I don't know exactly what the strategy is. I think I would try to maximize the planet triggers. Right? Which planet triggers are going to help you the most? It's a pretty balanced command struggle. So you've got 2 resources on the second and third planet, 2 cards on the first, and then so you're a little short on cards. It looks like 2, 3, 4 cards are available on command struggles, and 5 resources are available on command struggles. So, and then Brendan's got to be kind of spooked by those 4 cultists that are sitting there. What is coming out? Where is the big bad coming out? Right now he's stretching his resources so that he strains. So if a big bad does come out, looks like he's hedging his bets. Yeah, Chaos Fanatics comes out to win the resource planet on Osis 4. Ooh. And he slaps a vicious bloodletter down on 1, folks. Wow, for free through Promise of Glory. Wow. That's a huge play. Huge play. Yep. And Brendan made his choice fast there. I would have thought about it a little bit more, but that's a so he's going to hit the bloodletter with Ragnar damage, because Will does have initiative. Wow. I think I would have gone for the snipe on 2 and stayed out of the bloodletter's way until it was my initiative, but that's just me. I edited this a couple weeks, or the day after the championship, so I haven't seen this in a while. So I'm providing commentary almost live, but he does his area effect 3. Oh, and he can't play Indomitable. Yep, he realizes that Indomitable does not work in that situation. And he says, it changes everything, which it does, right? Indomitable does not work against everything. Indomitable only works against attacks. It does not work against area effect. It does not work against orc cannons or other stuff. So just like that, Ragnar has 6. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why Ragnar only has 1. And that's a misplay on Brendan's part, unfortunately. He played the Regal recruit too early. So he's triggering Elowith. Brendan's frustrated. He made a couple mistakes there. One is not understanding Indomitable completely, and two, and so he probably went to 1 because he had Indomitable in his hand and he thought he could do it. So Will has a blue, and Iridial is in play. Barless comes in as Planet 5. Iridial is in play now. It is the remove damage card, but it's 4 out there, and so I think it's unfortunate that it's going to pull Ragnar away from the combat, but them's the breaks. At least that's what I think. Brennan starts with initiative. There's a heck of a lot of resources on Will's side of the table, thanks to winning both of those 2 resource command struggles on the previous round. This is the top table after round is in round 3. Both of these guys are undefeated coming into this. Oh, and Inquisitor Gaius Roth comes down to clean out the hand. So Brendan has to drop some stuff. He had 7 cards in his hand. He played 1, so he's got to drop 2. I can't bring myself to play with Gaius Roth. 1, he's a 4-cost unit. He's 3/5, yeah, but sometimes he's so situational. Maybe I should play with him more to see what kind of situations I like him to be in. So that's my bad. I need to be better about that. But man, I cannot bring myself to play with him sometimes, unless there's a clear reason to, right? If I have a lot of ammo depots, if I see him, think I'm going to be drawing a lot of or discarding and playing a lot of cards. And there's the veteran brother Maxos. So it's not looking bad for Brendan at this point, but man, Will's got 4, 7, 8 resources. 7 resources. So Heretic Inventor. And where's Heretic Inventor going to go? Now, if Will wins Planet 1, he's definitely in the driver's seat to win at currently now 3 and 4. and very much the driver's seat to win 3 and 4, because then Brendan is put in a situation where he cannot win on 3 and 4, and must defend both of those planets. So he's going to be strained. Interesting play by Will, not protecting. Yeah, not protecting 4. But that's why we play this game, right? So we have the Heretic Inventor, Chaos Fanatics, and Inquisitor at 1, and Snakebite Thug, Avoid Pirate, and Zarathur at 2. So he or Cannon's Planet 1 to clear it, removing all doubt. Brendan doesn't have any actions, and so he steals the resource, takes the resource from him, and gets a blue-green. And so now he has a blue and a green, and he's definitely in the driver's seat for winning on 4 or 3 now on Iridial. Now Ragnar is going to clean his. Yeah, Will was going to move him, but then realized, oh, it's a routing. It's not a move. It's a route. No action, so Ragnar seeks medical attention, and like the Space Marine he is, he gets it, and he survives, and he's ready to fight another day. And the next planet is Yavharn, which is a Tricon planet. And so now actually Will has, assuming Will just has to win 2 of the next, 2 of the 2, 3, and 4 planets, and he can win on green. So now, if Brendan manages to win all 3 of those, then he can definitely win as well. But it's looking like an uphill battle for Brendan. And the bane of all of us who play against Chaos, Slaneesh's Temptation on Yavharn. And Brendan has 4 resources, so he just passes altogether. Because probably anything he plays at 1 is going to get killed quick. I mean, the Inquisitor is there, right? Oh no, that's not the Inquisitor. That's the Snakebite Thug. The Snakebite Thug in the glare. So, wow. Will is running. Will is just got it going on here. So Ragnar, he goes to 2. Oh. His unit goes in. There you go. Tenth Company Scout is going to get. I don't know what a good word here is. Assimilated, crushed. He's going to be desanguinated, whatever, or he's just going to take it in the face from an orc cannon. That's a good one too. He could just take it in the face from an orc cannon. Oh, and the Vicious Bloodletter takes a damage from the orc cannon. Yeah, Orc Cannon Zarathur is a thing, and it is powerful, and uh, so he does route the big guy. Because that Veteran Brother Maxos gets around Slaneesh's Temptation, right? You pay the resource cost to put something into play. So you're not... Oh, and here comes the ever-deadly Chaos Warp Storm. So there's a board clearing action from Will, and it doesn't look good for Brendan at this point. Now all those units are ready. Those units shouldn't actually be ready, unfortunately. See, and this is where an inappropriate game state catches you, because those guys are ready, and so Brendan's looking at him saying, "Oh, I'm not going to go there because they're all going to attack." But if they're all properly exhausted, because I believe they should be exhausted because he committed there, right? So, boys and girls at home, make sure to keep your board state appropriate. And if your opponent isn't routing his units upon, or exhausting his units upon commission, you need to remind him to do so. And here it is. So Veteran Brother Maxos should be ready. Yep, Ragnar should be back at HQ. So Brendan is so flustered. He's so frustrated right now, I think, that he's just kind of lost control of what's going on. Snakebite Thug should be Snakebite Thug and those at HQ should be ready. But neither here nor there. Some people don't think it matters. We have some local players here who, whatever, they're exhausted. They'll be exhausted when they come in. But it might make a difference. It might not now, but we have to be in the practice as a community and as game players of following the letter of the law, right? Following the rules. And because if we're out of practice, it can get us in trouble. If we have bad habits, it can get us in trouble, especially at the higher levels. If I'm playing with a casual player, if I'm playing a casual game, I'm not going to worry about that stuff too much. If I'm playing in a store championship, for instance, I'm going to make sure everybody observes the rules, right? Yeah, Warp Storm is not a Zinch card. Splintered Path Acolyte is a Zinch card. So again, Will is running away with this. He's got card draw, he's got resources, and he's got planet icons. Is Will setting up to go to 1? Is he going to go to 1? He is. He's going to go to 1. We don't know what he has in his hand. Tactical Squad Cardenas is going to have a chance to attack, maybe. Ragnar goes to 4. And unfortunately, that Slaneesh's Temptation, unfortunately for Brendan, the Slaneesh's Temptation came up at exactly the right time. Like, let's keep Ragnar away from the big battles that mean victory for me. And so Will plays that Slaneesh as well. It not only is a planet that typically you don't want to trigger against a Chaos player who has cards in his hand, but it's not going to help Will on the next turn, because whoever he puts into HQ is going to come to the next planet exhausted. So, what does Will? Yeah, Will prevents 2, I guess. I can't see that card in the editing. It looks like a single shield, although I can't tell. Sorry, folks, I didn't see. I can't quite see what that card is. If it's an Indomitable or not. And he plays a drop pod assault, of course, which gets around the Slaaneashes. But a 10th Avenue, 10th Company Scout is not what you want to see. Is not what you want to see. You want to see a Blood Angel Veterans. Oh my gosh! And then yeah, and you can see Brendan's frustration now. Warp Storm for 2. He taps the the Shrine of Warflame to take the Zinch's Firestorm back in his hand.
Print it, save it, copy it, all that.
And then because he has blue-green, he's gonna go for the aggro move right now. He feels strong on 2, which is probably a good position. So he's now got a red, 2 greens, and 2 blue. And Brendan's got 2 units, one of which is about to die. Yeah, so Ragnar retreats. Vicious Bloodletter punches the rogue trader in his face. And Will smartly is not going to trigger it. He doesn't have the resource advantage at this point. But now the Slaaneashes should go away. But it doesn't. So again, it's buried under there, but it should go away. And there goes the Slaaneashes. Shrine of Warflame should obviously be ready, so should the Snakebite Thug. Oh my god. And I think that's game. Oh, another Slaaneashes. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Well played by Will. Well played by Will. He had initiative. He just goes, boom, here you go. So he pays 4 for an Honor Librarian. And a Flamer comes in. And another Honor Librarian from Brendan. Will has initiative. Will is in such control here. It doesn't matter. Now, if Brendan has an outside chance. He does this. He should do his 2 damage to the Flamers, but he doesn't. He does it to the Snakebite Thug, who's not going to attack. Who's not going to do anything. But the Flamers are going to wreck people. Go through the steps of command cycle. Oh my god. And there you are. Any no mercies. Oh, a no mercy. in a Zarathur deck. Oh, that's mean. That is mean. Yeah, so there it is. And Brendan's like, I got nothing. I got nothing. Thanks for watching, folks. And have a good time. We had a great time at the Honda Game Cafe. More Conquest Store Championships at the Honda Game Cafe coming up. Have a good one.